Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing another post-patch custom tactic. One of the most tried and tested formations over the last year. The 4-3-2-1, still very good. People have been asking me in the comments to do one of these, so here you are. This is the team I'm using for it. Tested out Cole Palmer today. We'll play a bit more with him tomorrow. Very good start. I'll do a proper video on him so you guys can see my thoughts on him. But yeah, this is my team in general. And yeah, watch this video and throughout I'll explain in depth why I think the 4-3-2-1's good, if there's much difference on this new patch for it. Spoiler, there's not really, but so it'll be fairly similar to the tactics I've done before, but I'll go through it. Yeah, don't think it's particularly a pay-to-win team. I think it's just a pretty normal team at this point in the game. So, 4-3-2-1. The way I've got it set up is like this. In game, Mbappe's the one who's on comeback, so he sits on the wing more. Raul's on the left, Palmer's kind of in the middle, and then I've got my midfield three. You can have a more attack-minded midfield in there. Doesn't always work, but I think if you switch well and make sure you have someone fast and strong in there who's still going to be able to contribute and get back, I think it's pretty good. Diane's in there for now. There would be better. Palmer would be like one of the best in the game for that role because he's actually got decent defending too. And then your midfield, you need the middle centre mid to be pretty good as an anchor man, in my opinion. I put them on stay back. You'll see properly when I go through my instructions. But you need someone who's actually going to stay back and pin the team. Are you sick to death of getting out teamed on FC24? Want that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out IGGM.com today. The best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out IGGM.com today. Together, really. If you have an all attack-minded midfield, this formation will be a bit too open. Xavi's a pretty perfect outside centre mid in this formation. And then I really like having fullbacks who've got whip pass. Whip pass is amazing this year. You will just get free goals if you get good at knowing when you can just cross it when players are in a bit of space. Whip pass is absolutely insane. One of the best play styles in the game. The strengths of this formation in general, pretty simple. You've got a lot of men going forward, free attackers. If people aren't good at defending and don't mark runs properly, you're going to get a lot of free goals. That's one of the big strengths. The midfield's pretty good. Having three midfielders in there, you're going to be able to control that a lot more. There's a lot of passing triangles. And then the overlap that you get with the fullbacks is huge as well. That overlap that you get is going to give you lots of natural width. It's going to be very hard for people to defend. And in turn, going to give you a lot of free goals if you learn how to use it right. Cutbacks, whip crosses are really good this year. Through balls in behind. This formation, I wouldn't want to say abuses. I think that's more about the player than the formation. But this formation, compared to probably any formation in the game, really plays into the strengths of what works on EAFC, in my opinion. Does it have any weaknesses? Yes, to get the natural width in it, your fullbacks do have to attack a bit. And when they attack a bit, you can get counter-attacked. But compared to pretty much any formation in the game, it doesn't really have many weaknesses. I think the midfield gap's not bad. I don't think it's as strong in some areas of us, but it's right up there with probably 4-4-2 as the best formation in the game, in my opinion. So the tactics I play, I have two variations, the defensive setup and the offensive. The tactic, honestly, this year, as long as you go for pretty middle ground stuff, I don't really think make a huge difference. You can drastically change it and go like 100 depth, 400, stuff like that. But I don't think many people are stupid enough to do that. If you see tactics on Twitter, YouTube, where they're going crazy and telling you to change all sorts of stuff, they're probably running these tactics in Division 8. No offence if you're a Division 8 player, but I'd be able to play whatever I want in that division and it would work. In higher divisions against good people, you don't need to do anything too crazy, in my humble opinion. For the attack, stay central, stay forward. So you ideally, when you're in out of possession, and then when you transition to possession, you want your two strikers on the middle one has to be one of these, and then the left or right to be in the middle. What I would say is, it depends on your attack. Mbappe is rapid, literally got the gold rapid and insane out wide, and he's strong. He's really good on the wing. So I put him as the one who ends up going out wide. If I had a left footer like Mbappe and an attacker like Raul could play right, I'd put the left on that. So you do have to rotate that. So one attacker is going to be on comeback on defense, balance width. Whichever attacker that is, the opposite midfielder needs to be on cover wing. For me, that's Xavi, because Xavi, what do you call it, is the quickest out of this midfield other than Diani. But Diani's right-footed and Trivella, so she'd work a lot better as the attacker there. I've put Xavi there. If Diani was left-footed, I would 100% have her on cover wing and put Xavi there. But because Diani's got a 4-star weak foot and I want to get him forward and shooting a lot more, it makes more sense for me to put Diani there. So you do have to think about that. Xavi also has 5-star weak foot, can do both. Midfield, stay back, cover centre, like I say, cover wing on him. The other two are going to be on cover centre. Balance for Diani, stay back for Hullet. And then this is where you can change it up a bit. I've got 2 balanced attack fullbacks. Sometimes people prefer to run it where the comeback on defense also has balance on that side and stay back on the other side. I tend to prefer that normally, but on this patch where I think attacks, it's a bit harder to break people down at times, I think 2 fullbacks balance really good. And at this point in the game as well, we've got fullbacks who've got whip pass, they've got 99 pace, they've got relentless stamina, they can run up and down all game, so you can get away with it a bit more. Do be careful, look at the stamina. Do see, if you have a fullback whose stamina is getting low by the last 20-30 minutes and he's still doing this, he's going to really struggle to deal with counter-attacks, so watch out for that. And if you struggle to switch, maybe put one of them on stay back. If you're getting counter-attacked a lot, not dealing with this, then that would be a recommendation I would make. For my more attacking variation, near identical, we up the press, we up the depth, and then the instructions, the exact same, except we've put Hullet on balanced because we want to be a little bit more attacking. Again, the tactics that I set up, they're not the be-all and end-all in the sense of you have to play them absolutely perfect. The key bits really are come back on defence on one attacker and cover wing on the opposite centre mid. That means you set up like a 4-4-2 in game. Make sure you do actually set that bit up. If you don't, it will not defend properly in game. But where you line your players up, if you want both fullbacks on balance, things like that, you can experiment with that. If you do experiment at all and find something works pretty well for you, do let me know. I'm interested what's working for you guys. But yeah, some of the other things that I like good passing play styles. I like finesse shots. I've got 2 players with that. I like whipped pass. Centre backs in general in any formation should have anticipate. If you can get it, I think that's really good. I like pinged pass on my centre back. That really helps transition from defence to midfield, gets out the press. Obviously, you can't have everything though. Appreciate you guys watching this video. As always, keep it spicy. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Appreciate the support on the channel. Peace.